What record-keeping requirements do federal firearms license, FFL, holders have? Have you ever wondered what it takes for federal firearms license holders to keep track of their firearm transactions? This is an important topic, especially in discussions about Second Amendment rights and gun ownership. Let's break down the record-keeping requirements that FFL holders must follow. First off, every FFL holder must maintain a detailed log of all firearms they acquire and sell. This log is often referred to as a bound book. It must include essential details such as the make, model, serial number, and the dates when the firearm was acquired and sold. The law requires that records of acquisition be made no later than the close of the next business day after receiving the firearm. For sales or other dispositions, these records must be completed within 7 days of the transaction. When an FFL sells a firearm to someone who does not have a license, they must fill out a specific form known as the Firearms Transaction Record. This form is officially called the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives, Form 40/73. It collects information about the buyer and the firearm, and it is used to conduct a background check through the National Instant Criminal Background Check System. This background check is mandatory for every sale, even if the buyer holds a concealed carry permit. FFL holders are required to keep these completed forms for at least 20 years if a firearm transfer occurs. If a background check is done but no transfer happens, the firm must be retained for at least 5 years. These records are subject to inspection by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives. Another important aspect is inventory control. FFL holders must account for every firearm in their inventory at all times. Regular inventory checks are essential to ensure accuracy and compliance with federal law. If an FFL business closes, all records must be transferred to a successor, or if there is none, to the Attorney General. Additionally, if the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, Firearms and Explosives requests information from their records for a criminal investigation, FFL holders must provide it within 24 hours. From a conservative political perspective, these requirements are often viewed as necessary for public safety and law enforcement. However, there is a strong emphasis on ensuring that these regulations do not lead to the creation of a centralized federal gun registry. The law explicitly prohibits using dealer records for such a purpose, which aligns with concerns about government overreach and the protection of lawful gun ownership. In practice, these record-keeping rules requiring FFL holders to be organized and meticulous. They help ensure that only eligible individuals receive firearms while also protecting the rights and privacy of law-abiding citizens. This balance is a common topic in discussions about the role of government in regulating firearms and safeguarding constitutional rights.